rise up to start the day. Every turn's a story waiting. I'm on my way.
Right guys, so we have made it to the King's Lodge Hotel. We are in our room. I didn't film the checking in process and all that because obviously if people don't want to be put on camera, I'm not going to. So, but yeah, other than that, check-in process was nice and swift, nice and quick. Obviously just had to give a few details and stuff. Obviously paid for the room as well. And we are now here in our room for the night at the King's Lodge Hotel. Now I'm actually happy with the room we've got because, and I'll just try and make it plainly obvious, you might be able to see it, I'm not entirely sure. But just down there, in that little cover there, is the X8RX. So I can keep an eye on the ped from my hotel room. Which is actually very, very handy. Because she is alarmed as well. So should we hear the alarms go off, or should we hear the alarm go off, I'm literally right on top of it. But yeah, let's show you around the room. So as we come in the door, come in here and we're greeted with this lovely little room. It is relatively tiny, but for one person it's absolutely fine. We've got our single bed here. We will give that a test in a moment. I've just chucked all my bits and bobs down there for now because we've only been in the room about 5 minutes. Just get myself sorted out. We have over here, we've got a chair, we have a bin, fairly decent sized bin, small TV, and the kettle with some tea and coffee making facilities. We do have an ensuite bathroom, or ensuite shower room more like. We've got a toilet, sink and a shower. We've got some towels provided as well, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got a door there, don't know where that leads to, but we do have a little sort of closet space. We've got a fan. That'll probably come in handy a little bit later if it is a little bit warm this evening, but I do come prepared. I believe I do have my one packed in my bag, which isn't too bad. Let's test the light. Yep, spotlight works. It's got a big main light. It is, as you've probably seen, it is a little bit dim in that corner. It's a little bit sort of dim lighted in that corner. Pretty dim in here. Decent amount of lighting in here as the extractor fan turns on. We will check out the shower. Where's our tap? So the tap's just there. We will give that a run a little bit later on. We've got a sliding door. Just get that turned off for now. Yeah, and then we have a door here that leads to another door. Now I'm pretty certain that that quite possibly leads into another room. So we're not going to open the other door just in case there is someone in the room opposite. We've got the fire precautions. For those who may have watched Adam's Rotten Rooms, I do miss that channel. I do miss watching his videos, his hotel reviews. But fairly decent, pretty much just evacuation, where to go and all that. No little layout though, but still good. Got a couple of decorations up on the wall. Nice big windows, to be fair. So letting in a fairly decent amount of light. It is a little bit cloudy out there. It has cooled down a bit from earlier on, so yeah, other than that, it's not too bad. So upon first looks, the bed looks nice and clean, very well presented, but we will, of course, give it a little test and see what it's like under the covers. Just pull that out of the way. So feels like quite a firm mattress. Pillows fairly decently thickness. Let's give it a sit and see how it feels. So sitting on the bed, got a bit of a creak to it, but mind you, it is wooden framed. Actually feels quite springy, quite good. Sort of on the slightly on the firmer side, but let's have a feel having a lie down. Oh, that's actually surprisingly comfortable. I'm not gonna complain because so far everything is all up to scratch, all up to par. Right guys, so it's that time of the day now where we're having our dinner, and as you can see, I have a small battered sausage and cheesy chips, and I've got myself a strawberry protein shake. £1.15 for the protein shake from Sainsbury's, and then I found a little fish chip shop just around the corner from the hotel called Friar's Delight, and it was £6.70 for the battered sausage, well, the small battered sausage, and for the regular portion of cheesy chips. And then obviously we had £37.5 before we had a lunch at McDonald's, which set us back £9.99, leaving us with £27.06 remaining in our budget. And after paying for this and for that, we are now left with £19.21, and that is literally got to get us through. For anything else, we may need to fuel for the ped, and obviously if the ped breaks down, for any maintenance bits. But so far the ped's been absolutely fine. We've not had any issues, and yeah, we're just currently watching a bit of TV whilst we tuck into our dinner. Alright guys, so it's been a few hours since I've last sort of checked in with you guys, and I'm actually really nice and comfortable. I've obviously had my dinner, as you guys would have seen, the cheesy chips and the small battered sausage. Absolutely perfect, no problems with that at all. Obviously had a nice protein shake as well alongside that, and after that, the one thing I didn't record was for afters, I had a strawberry ice cream cone, and I had that with a bottle of water, which was complimentary on the visit. When I checked in, I was obviously given a tour. I may have mentioned it a little earlier on. Mentioned when I checked in, got a tour of the hotel, and they have a guest lounge where they have a freezer full of ice creams. They have a fridge full of bottled water and ice as well. And they also in the reception have like various snacks. They have popcorn. They have chocolate bars, crisps, teas, coffees, hot chocolate, you name it. And the lady on reception, absolutely brilliant, said if you need anything, feel free to take it. It's all complimentary. So absolutely fantastic service I've had so far during my stay here. Not had an issue. I've literally just come out of the shower, had a really nice hot shower, feel nice and fresh before I sort of start settling down for the evening. It was very hot. Water didn't take long to heat up, to the point it got nearly roasting hot. There's no sort of temperature control on it. It's good old fashioned tap, so you just have to sort of try and find the sweet spot where it's not too hot, but at the same time it's not too cold. But managed to find it, and it was a well-deserved shower. So yeah, as you could probably tell by the Mickey Mouse t-shirt I've got on, sort of all changed and fresh. And yeah, literally just settling in for the evening now. Just watching a bit of TV. And yeah, I'll probably make myself hot chocolate in a moment. And then sort of get ready to turn in for the night. But yeah, so far, no complaints at all. Absolutely no complaints. So yeah, it's definitely how can I put it? Definitely been a tiring day. Obviously, we've done Pleasurewood Hills in the morning up till around about sort of 12:30, I think it was. And then we went and got some lunch. But yeah, it's been a brilliant day. And yeah, as I say, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my evening, and then I will see you guys in the morning as we're getting ready to leave, to check out, and then make our way home. So yeah, checkout day. How was my sleep? It was actually really comfy. Got a fairly decent night's sleep despite not falling asleep till about 11:30 last night. Mainly because I had Netflix on the laptop watching Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, just feel fresh. Still waking up, as is probably obvious that I'm still waking up. But yeah, we check out at 10 o'clock. Breakfast is served at 8 o'clock, so we've got like an hour to wake up and get ourselves sorted out. And yeah, and then we obviously head back now. Obviously today, obviously we're still in the challenge. Got, I believe it was £19 left, something like that, of the budget remaining. But we don't have to pay for the breakfast because the breakfast is included in the price we pay for the hotel. So that's handy. So that's one meal out the way that we haven't got to worry about. And yeah, so yeah, we're gonna just get ourselves dressed and get ourselves sorted out, give ourselves a chance to wake up, go down, have some breakfast, and then yeah, once we've had breakfast, we'll obviously pack the bag. In fact, I might actually pack the bag before I go down for breakfast. Then have breakfast, then come back up, make sure I've got everything I need, and then yeah, we'll then check out and head back home. But the challenge isn't complete until I've returned back home. So, as I said, still got about £19 left to play with. Will we need to use it? Because I did check the fuel level for the ped yesterday, and I believe we're around half a tank ish. So we should be fine fuel wise to get home, without needing to stop to get more fuel for the ped. But yeah, we'll see how today goes anyway. So guys, I've literally just come back to my room after having my breakfast. Absolutely lovely. Service was absolutely immaculate. So breakfast was served from 8:30. I thought it was a little bit earlier than that, like 8 o'clock or something, but it wasn't. It was 8:30. Went downstairs, was presented with a bowl of cereal, so I had that. Also had a full English breakfast as well. So, sausage, bacon, egg, beans, you name it. Absolutely cooked to perfection. Can't argue with that at all. Even presented with some toast as well. So I had a few slices of toast as well with butter. Absolutely lovely. Glass of orange juice as well, which is absolutely perfect because I do love a fresh glass of orange juice with a cooked breakfast, especially. So yeah, that was absolutely perfect. And then the lady who did my check-in yesterday afternoon obviously came round and obviously asked how, if I had a decent night's sleep and whatnot. It's like, yeah, it was absolutely, it was perfect. Asking me what my plans were for today. I said probably go do a little bit of shopping, maybe. We'll see what happens. And yeah, it was, yeah, do you know what? It's been alright. It's how can I put it? It's been incredible. It's been absolutely incredible. The staff are lovely and friendly. The service is absolutely top notch. Yeah, literally can't fault it. So I'm going to give my review here whilst I've got some time to do it, because don't check out for another 50 minutes or so. But yeah, so the service absolutely brilliant. The checking in process was nice and simple, nice and easy. Was then shown to the room. Also given a little tour of the hotel as well. Was shown if I need anything, grab. Obviously the water was complimentary, so I could help myself to bottles of water. There was ice creams which are complimentary as well, which were free to take. So definitely had one of them yesterday after my dinner, which was a nice treat, especially with how warm it was. And yeah, the room's lovely and clean. Yes, there are a few little marks on the walls here and there, but the room was £40. I'm not going to complain too much. The bed was lovely and clean. No problems with that. Nice and comfortable as well. The toilet and shower were lovely and clean. The sink, absolutely spotless. I did have a few issues with the TV. Like 1 minute I was getting signal and then I wasn't. I don't know whether it was just the loose connection in the back of the TV or not, or may have just been signal wise. But once I got the TV in a certain position, it was absolutely fine, which wasn't a problem. But I also had my laptop so I could watch Netflix as well. And yeah, it's been absolutely fine. So the service this morning for breakfast, absolutely perfect. All set ups all ready for you to have. They didn't rush you to have your cereal before your sort of main part of your breakfast. Yeah, and then the staff just coming around, asking how you were and whatnot. It was proper good old fashioned service, I would say, like in regards to like the sort of old fashioned sort of type hotels, which this is. This isn't like a Premier Inn or a Travelodge where it's pretty much sort of like sanitized in regards to service and stuff like that. And this was a good old fashioned sort of guest house, with that sort of good old fashioned customer care, which is absolutely it's been fantastic, even though I was only here for a night. But it was really good. It was really good. So if you do plan on obviously visiting Great Yarmouth and you're looking for somewhere to stay, I definitely recommend King's Lodge Hotel. It says staff are friendly, rooms are clean. I can't fault anything with this place. It's been absolutely amazing. So I don't know if any of the staff from the King's Lodge Hotel will watch this video, but if you do, keep up the good work, because it's been a fantastic visit. So yeah, give yourselves a pat on the back, because it's been brilliant. But we ain't got much time obviously left, so we're going to just make sure I've got everything in the bag ready to check out. Obviously make sure I've got all my other bits and bobs, and then we'll get ourselves out of here. And we are back home, guys. So we've not long been back. We've been back about 5 minutes or so. We checked out at just after 10 o'clock in the morning, and then decided to do a little bit of shopping around, which didn't come out of the budget. That was a personal thing. I need to get a few bits and pieces, so weren't within the budget. And yeah, went sort of had a look around, and then on the way home I needed to get petrol. I was running not close to empty, but we was getting close to red on the gauge. So I decided that rather than obviously get home, drop stuff off, and then head back out to go get fuel, I decided that as I was on the way home, I'll fill up. Now obviously I had £19 and I believe it was 5 pence left of the budget, sort of going into today from yesterday. So that's all I could sort of spend on obviously petrol and stuff like that. I couldn't go over 19 quid. Lucky enough, my pet doesn't take £19 worth of petrol, although give it probably about another 2-3 months, it probably will, with the cost of things. Because my pet has to take E5 petrol, it's not allowed to take E10 at all. I obviously have to use premium E5. So that, well, the price today was 167.9 pence per litre, which was up, I believe, up from 165 a mere 3, maybe 4 days ago. So yeah, it's getting ridiculous. And to fill up, I believe I filled up just over 4 litres, so sort of a little over, well, sort of just over half a tank, as the X8RX takes up to 6 litres. And it cost me, I believe it was £8 something. Let me, I've got the receipt here. £8 and 1p for 4.77 litres. So as I said, sort of over, sort of just over half a tank of petrol. £8 and 1p. I did try to get it sort of bang on £8, but that didn't quite happen. So yeah, £8 and 1p, which takes us down to like £11 and 4p. I think that should be is what we have of the budget remaining from this £100 budget challenge. So we did it. We successfully complete the challenge in can we go away, spend a night in a hotel, obviously get our sort of meals, chuck in the activity, and then come back home for under £100, and we did it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, obviously be sure to leave a like and comment down below if you have enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything you want to see done differently in regards to them. If we can get around 100 likes on this video, then I will do more £100 budget challenges, because this one was a fun one to do. So I would like to obviously do that, but we'll see how you guys like it. As I say, if we can get 100 likes, I will do another one, and I'll try and make it a little bit more challenging by going a little bit further out or something like that. or try and find somewhere a little bit nicer in regards to hotels. But yeah, we'll see how we go in regards to that. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Every turn's a story waiting.